Hi guys, it's so good to be back. I finally have some time off from work, so I was so excited to sit down and film for you guys. This is my Sephora VIB sale, along with a lot of things that I've purchased over the last couple months. So this is going to be a long one. I apologize I wasn't able to get this up during the VIB sale because I know that would have been helpful for a lot of you, but this isn't my main source of income. I do have another job, so I just couldn't really find the time to do it, but I'm hoping that you guys will enjoy this video anyways. Yeah, so this is going to be a long video, so grab a snack, some popcorn, some wine, Olivia Pope style, maybe, and let's get into it. I'm just going to kind of pull out randomly because I do have a huge pile of stuff here. So the first thing, this has been on my wish list. I'll do all the Sephora VIB sale stuff first. I also did pick up a couple things during the Friends and Family sale, but if you follow me on Snapchat, then you already knew that. Anyways, so the first thing that I got, this has been on my wish list for years, and I'm not even exaggerating, years. I just couldn't bring myself to buy it because it was $78. This is the Marc Jacobs The Bronzer Brush. His brushes are so soft. They are so soft. They're such great quality brushes. I've actually been using this one for powder instead of bronzer because I do have kind of a small face, and so, but I really like the dome shape of this for powder, and I love it. His brushes are very weighted, so they feel very luxurious when you're using them, and even after washing, they stay soft. Yes, I mean, I totally recommend that brush, hands down. Love. And most of these products, because I didn't film the haul right away, I've actually been able to use, so if I have used them and I feel like I can give you a pretty good idea of my thoughts and opinions on it, I will do that. But that brush, yes, get it. I know it's expensive, but if you can get it for a discount, then that's time to get it. Or if you get a gift card for Christmas, get it. Well, I'll just go through all the brushes that I got first because I kind of went crazy with brushes this time. This is also another Marc Jacobs brush. This is the Conceal brush. And so obviously it's a smaller brush that you would use for concealer under the eye or concealing any blemishes. And I absolutely love this thing. The one thing that I will say about it is that I feel like it's one of those brushes that you kind of have to clean every single time you use it. Not gonna lie, I don't clean my brushes every single time that I use it, but this one you do kind of need to do it because it kind of gets caked with concealer. Sometimes, to be honest, I'm just too lazy to go to the sink and get my beauty blender wet to do my concealer under the eye, so I've just been using this and I really, really like it. Again, very weighted, it feels luxurious, it really does blend out concealer like a dream, and it does it quickly, and your under eye area just looks like airbrushed. Okay. Next brush, I know, I kind of went crazy on the brushes, and again, this is another Marc Jacobs brush, but I have a few of his brushes already, and I'm just so in love with all of them. I use them on the daily, so I thought now's the time to splurge. This is the Marc Jacobs The Shape brush. Comes in a nice box with a plastic wrapping over it. This one is it's dense, but it's flexible in the sense that it's not just going to like put on product and then not easily blend it out, if that makes sense. It is did I already say it? It's a shape brush. So it's kind of like a little kabuki brush. It's meant to be for contouring, so you can contour under the cheekbones or around the face with it. Honestly, this is actually a little bit wet, so I just washed it because I didn't want it to be like gross when I showed it to you, but I've actually been using this for foundation, and I love it for foundation. For contouring, it's good. It's not the best that I've ever used, just because it is more dense than, say, like the NARS Ita brush. So this one, I feel like I can carve it out and then blend it out sideways. For this one, you kind of have to put it on and then do the whole flicking up motion. You can't really, because it is a little bit more dense, you can't really just like get in there and blend it out. I don't know if that's making sense to you guys, but it makes sense to me. So this for foundation, if you're in the market for a new foundation brush, this is really, really nice. Again, very soft, weighted, good quality brush. And it washes really easily too. Okay, and then the last brush that I got, this is actually a Bobbi Brown brush, and this is the Ultra Fine Eyeliner Brush. And it is ultra fine. I did use it today to put on my Inglot Gel Liner. This is actually the brown gel liner, so it's not quite as an intense liner as the matte black one that Inglot sells, but this does such a great job of getting that nice, neat, smooth line. It's stiff, but flexible enough to easily move across your eyelid. If you can see, it kind of has like a paddle, like one of those flat foundation brush shapes to it, but then when you turn it to the side, it's just very, very, very thin. And I am super, super impressed with this brush. Again, it's the Bobbi Brown Ultra Fine Eyeliner Brush. Okay, moving on, and I recently bought this. I actually bought this after the sale. I had one of those days. This was yesterday. I got off work. It was my last day before Thanksgiving break at work, and it was obviously a Friday. And I got off work, and I just was in the mood to spend some money. Do you ever have those days? Like some days I just go home and chill, watch some YouTube videos, grade papers, whatever it is. But yesterday, I was like on a mission to spend some money. I almost didn't even care what I spent it on. I was just in the mood to like... When the song come on, I'm spending money, spending money. Seriously. So, of course, I went to Sephora and decided, okay, I'm gonna spend $100 in here, which that goes like that. But I just bought like a few things. This was one of them. This is the Caviar Anti-Aging Moisture Intense Oil Cream Deep Conditioner. That's a mouthful. So I bought this because I got my hair done a couple days before and she toned it. So it's a little bit more ashy. I don't know if you can tell, but it's, to me, like on my hair, this is my own personal opinion. On my hair, it's not the highlights that actually really damage my hair. It's the toner, because the toner can be very, very drying. And then if you go in and blow dry your hair, color your hair, all of that stuff, it just really will intensify that dryness, and then eventually your hair will break off and it'll be really damaged. So it's just the toner, to me personally, that does the damage on my hair. So yeah, but I did it anyways. I had her tone my hair, and so the point is that I really wanted a deep conditioner that was really going to soften it and strengthen it. So I was going to go to Ulta and get the macadamia nut oil, I think that's what it's called, Deep Hair Repair Mask. I love that. I've been using that for years and it is a great mask, but I wanted to try something else. So I came across this in the store, and of course I pull up my phone and I look up reviews on it, and it only had 7 reviews, but they were all really good. So I gave it a try. Last night I used it for the first time. Sorry, the glare is really getting this shiny packaging, but I'll do a close-up here in a second. So I used it last night because I really needed to wash my hair. I washed my hair on Monday, and then I didn't wash it again until Friday night. Like, that's how, that's how much, because I got my hair done on Monday, so she washed it for me. So that's how long my hair has been able to go without washing it, which is just like making my life. So I bought this and I used it last night. Sorry, I haven't talked to you guys for a long time, so I'm going to ramble. So if you can't handle my rambling, I'm sorry. Go ahead and X out. I totally understand. But I just feel like I haven't talked to you guys in so long. So I have all of this stuff that's just like word vomit that I want to tell you guys. So it's going to take me a while to get to the point. I apologize. So, again, I used this last night and I put it in my hair, and it's very rich, it's very thick, which I like. I was like, okay, this is gonna be good. So I leave it in. It says 3 to 4 minutes to leave it in, so I just take care of other things in there. And I always comb out my hair in the shower. Some people say it's a bad thing, some people say it's a good thing. I do it. I don't care what anybody else says. It works for me. So I have this mask in my hair, let it sit for 3 to 4 minutes. I actually let it sit for more like 5 to 6 minutes. I start combing out my hair, and I'm like, oh my god, like, my hair is so tingly. Like, I really couldn't get the comb through my hair, which is really not usual for me. Like, my hair gets tangly because it's long, but my conditioners are always good detangling conditioners. Like, I usually use the Pureology Hydrate conditioner, and the comb just like runs through my hair super easily. Oh no. So I'm like sitting there, I'm like, okay, I need to strategize here. How am I gonna get this comb through my hair? Like, it was bad. So I was contemplating, okay, maybe I should just rinse it out and then put my usual conditioner in and comb out my hair. But then I was like, no, because I really want to give this stuff a chance. So I just like grit my teeth and started combing out my hair and rinsed it out and went about my business. And then after my hair was dry, I noticed my hair was really soft, and it feels very, very soft. And even after using heat tools on it, because sometimes when you use a deep conditioner, your hair will feel very soft until you put that curling iron on your hair, and then it feels kind of dry again. My hair doesn't feel like that right now. So this, short story long, this is great for making your hair feel very soft, and I do think that it is going to do a great job of strengthening my hair. However, this is not a good detangling conditioner, deep hair repair mask, whatever it is that may be. So what I would suggest, and what I'm going to do next time, is I'm going to brush out my hair before I get in the shower and then do the deep hair repair mask with my shampoo and all of that. Or you can shampoo and condition as usual and then go in with the deep hair repair mask, because this is just not going to detangle your hair at all. Ooh, this is something that again, another thing that I've been wanting, and when I get 20% off, I do go more like luxury brands. I mean, I never really buy like YSL, Chanel, any of those brands, but Marc Jacobs is where it's at for me for this year for this VIB sale, because I kind of went ham on all of his products. But this is the what is this? Instamark, I guess is what it's called. I got the number 40 Mirage filter, and it's their contour kit. Clearly, I have been using this thing. I don't know if you can tell, but there's powder everywhere on it, because this is all I've used to contour and highlight under the eyes since the VIB sale. I love it. The color is perfect. The under eye powder, I mean, it feels like silk. Like silk. When you run it in between your fingers and you apply it to your face, it is really, really nice. So I'm impressed. I really like it. And I'm going to keep using it. So I still love that Kat Von D Shade Light palette. That's amazing too, but it's nice to kind of switch it up every now and then. You know? Products are just so nice too, so it's really like, it's nice to look at when you're applying your makeup. It's, yeah, it's good. Okay, I need to start moving this stuff out of the way, otherwise I'm going to start repeating products that I've already talked about. Ooh, this was exciting. I got a Vice Art palette. Vice Art, I don't know, I hate myself for not really looking up the real pronunciation of that before I started filming this video. In fact, let's do that right now. Okay, so Sephora says on their little YouTube video here that it's Viseart, so that's what I'm going with. Viseart. Viseart, not Vice Art. Viseart. So it's the Viseart professional makeup. It's, yeah, whatever. It's their neutral eye palette. And I almost got this last year, and then I just was like, I really don't need another neutral eye palette. And then this year I was like, well, I really don't need a neutral eye palette, but I got it anyways. So this is it right here. I'm sure you guys have seen it a million times, but it is what I have on my eyes today. I am obsessed with this. Again, this is all I've been using since the VIB sale. I love that I can literally use every single color in here and come up with a new look every single time. Like, I just blend a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of that, and I like every single look that comes out because it's very unique. It's unique even though it's a neutral eye palette. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, warm color in the crease with like, you know, creamy color on the eyelid. You can really like switch it up by putting, like throwing in like a black in the corner, or more of these like more neutral to cool tones down here. Like, I really, really like it. And I like that the matte shades they're creamy. They're not too powdery though. They're a little bit more tightly packed than a lot of the other matte shades that are out there right now. They don't kick up a lot of powder. They apply to your eyes really nice. They last all day. That's another thing too. That's like my pet peeve. There's a lot of other really popular eyeshadow brands out there that they look amazing and they apply really easily, but by noon you have no eyeshadow on, and I just think that's kind of like ridiculous. So I love this. When you apply it, doesn't matter if you use a $5 brush or a $50 brush, It doesn't skip on your eyelid. They're just really, really nice. So if you do have a chance to pick up one of these, or if you already have them and it's in the back of your makeup drawer, pull it out and use it, because I just really like it. And yeah, totally worth the money in my opinion, I think. I was like holding myself back from getting the dark mattes one too, because that one looks really pretty, but I just told myself, okay, just buy one, see if you even like it, and then you can get the other one. But I should have just bought both of them. Whatever. Even the cool tones ones, like, I'm not a huge fan of cool tones on my eyes, but that one looked really pretty too, so we'll have to see. Maybe I'll buy. And like, the packaging is not, I mean, the packaging is not that great, but I also don't think it's that bad. I do like that it's smaller, and it's thin, so you can easily travel with it if you like. I don't know if I'd travel with my $80 palette, but I mean, it's sleek. I like it. Packaging, you know, it doesn't like turn me on or anything, but I don't think that it's like terrible. Okay. Move that out of the way. I'm done talking about you. Here's another thing that I need to look up, because I don't know how to say it and I don't want to look like an idiot. I want to look like an educated person that knows what they're talking about. I actually asked my boyfriend, he speaks French. I mean, not like all the time, but he does speak fluent French. So I asked him before he left, how do I say this? And he told me and I totally forgot. Ooh, man. Alright, Lait Crème Concentré by Embryolisse. I tried, you know, I'm trying. Lait Crème Concentré by Embryolisse. It's this right here. So, okay. I bought this on a whim because I've never heard anybody talk about it. I heard Patrick Starr talk about the primer once. I think it's like a matte hydrate, which really doesn't really make a lot of sense, but he talked about the primer. And so I was just searching on the site during the VIB sale, and I was like, I need a new moisturizer. So I came across this somehow, and I just went out on a limb. I think it's a limb. I went out on a limb and I purchased it, and I am so glad that I did. I have a feeling that this is going to be one of those like holy grail moisturizers that I use till the day I die. I mean, it is just that good. So it comes in like a little tube. So I do like that it doesn't come in a jar. I don't have to stick my finger in it all the time. But this is the gold edition. I'm not sure if that makes a difference, but it says it's for all skin types. It's just a moisturizer. It says moisturizing and nourishing care product for a smooth and elastic, supple and soft finish. Applied to clean, dry skin in the morning and or evening. Spread gently and leave to penetrate. So it's so good, you guys. As you know, I have oily skin, but I've been having some dry patches like around my nose. Whatever, that's a whole nother video. But I've been using this in the morning, and it doesn't make my skin feel greasy. It doesn't make my makeup slide off my face. It really does absorb into the skin very quickly, because I give myself like 30 minutes to get ready for work every day. I mean, I wait to wake up until the very last minute, so I need something that's going to absorb quickly so that I can do it and move on with my makeup. And this is just perfect. I love it. There's really not a lot to say about it other than it moisturizes my skin, and it feels, the fact that it says supple on here, it really does, elastic and supple and smooth, it really does. It makes your skin feel very smooth, very soft, very like plump. Ugh, I cannot say enough good things about this. You need to go out and get it. And it wasn't even that expensive. I think this was $28. I mean, as far as like Sephora stuff goes, like this isn't that bad, because you know, you just look up moisturizers on Sephora and you get into the like $150 range, $250 range on some things, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like no, I'm not Donald Trump. Sorry, can't afford that. Give me the $28 one, that works amazing. Buy it. Just buy it. I'll link everything down below so you guys can easily find it, but oh, you need that in your life. So everything so far that I've talked about, I really, really enjoyed. I'm gonna kind of be a downer for a minute and talk about some things that I don't like, so then I can talk about the things that I do like, so I don't have to end the video on a bad note. So here we go. I bought the Kat Von D tattoo liner in the color matte, I think it's called, yeah, Mad Max Brown, because I really like brown liner for daytime. Being, you know, I have not tanned in a really long time, my hair is light, I'm pale, so, and I have light eyes, so sometimes black can just look really intense. So I bought the brown one, And I am really disappointed. I love the black one. I feel like I can use that one for like 6 to 8 months and it won't dry out. But this one, I feel like the second time I used it, it was like skipping across my eyelid and like it was already dry. I don't understand it. It's the same type of like felt tip, very fine tip pen like the other one. It's the exact same thing. It's just in a different color and I'm just not really impressed at all. So, sorry Kat, but I don't know what happened. I really like the black one, brown one, not so much. Here's another thing that I didn't like, and I'm so glad that I bought the travel size because I would have been kind of irritated if I bought the whole thing. I would have just had to go return it. It's the Benefit Roller Lash. So I really don't like mascaras that you feel like, even though it's completely brand new, like no mascara is getting onto your lashes. I'm like, okay, let me have 50,000 coats of mascara on my eyelashes. No, no thank you. I didn't really see a lot of curling happening on my lashes either, but I think that's just because I couldn't really get a lot of mascara on my lashes. Like I would rather have a mascara where a lot of mascara goes on your lashes because then I can go back in and fix it how I like it. I don't want to sit there for 20 minutes trying to get the mascara actually out of the tube and onto my lashes. So I really do not like this at all. I don't know. I'll probably give it to my sister and see if she likes it, but it just wasn't for me. Okay, and then, oh my gosh, this is so long. I might break this up into 2 parts. I don't know yet. You'll see from the title of the video if there's 2 parts because I don't want to bore you to tears. But I just haven't seen you guys in so long. I just want to keep talking. I think I can go back to things that I really like now. Cool. So this is actually from Nordstrom, but they had their buy 2 get 1 free mascara sale. So the YSL Baby Doll mascara is my favorite of life. So I bought all of the same ones. I didn't even think, okay, let's try something new. I was like, nope, get what you like. And I did. So I have mascara for a while now that will hopefully last a long time. The YSL Baby Doll is just like my favorite. It's lengthening, it's volumizing, and it just, I don't know, I just feel like it always looks good. Like it's not a difficult mascara to use. Ooh, I bought a roller ball of the YSL Black Opium. Ugh, oh my god. That sounded like a bad ugh, like I didn't like it, but oh no. Love this. Black Opium. So I looked at reviews online and the reviews are really good, and so then I went in store and smelled it for myself before I bought it, and so happy I did. You can see like I've already used a ton of it. Like I'm like bathing in this stuff. It smells so good. I don't want to be like, just like everyone else, I'm really terrible at describing scents. But I probably am. But I'm going to do my best. So to me it smells like slightly floral, but more sweet than floral. Sorry, I'm congested because I work with 3rd graders, so clearly the first day that I have off, I got a cold. But it smells a little bit floral, but mostly sweet, but not sweet like Prada candy, because Prada candy is very, very sweet. It's almost like sugar. This is a little bit more sophisticated than that. It has a little bit, and I think what makes it sophisticated and not quite so overwhelmingly sweet is that there's a little bit of coffee in there. I remember seeing coffee as one of the notes. It's really good. So think of like a mix of coffee, maybe a tiny bit of vanilla, like sugar, and like a pinch of floral, but not roses because I freaking hate the smell of roses. I realized that I don't like rose scented makeup, face products, anything like that. So, oh, this is really, really good though. Hopefully I did it justice in describing it. Coffee, I smell sugar, and I smell a hint of floral. So it's a more sophisticated Prada candy is how I would describe it. But I love, so if you love those like sweet scents, go for it. I think that it's appropriate for daytime, nighttime, whatever. I've been wearing it all the time. I mean, I've been like taking a shower and that stuff, so yes. Here's another thing that I got from Sephora. This was actually something I bought yesterday when I just like wanted to go and spend some money. I bought this because it was sold out online a couple times during the VIB sale, so I just never even went back and bothered to check if it came back in stock, but they had it in my local Sephora. So it's the Becca, what is this called? Backlight Priming Filter. It's primer. It's more like a radiating primer. I have the Cover FX Radiance Primer, and I really, really like that one, but I just wanted to give this one a try because there's so much hype about it right now. Usually I don't fall into that kind of hype, but for this, I did. So, yeah. I use it today, and I like it. I feel like my face looks pretty radiant. I don't know if it's coming across on camera. I hate to say, like, oh yeah, my contour looks great, and then you look at it on camera when you're editing, and you're like, holy shit, that looked horrible. So I'm going to keep mum about how this looks on camera, but in real life, I think it looks really nice. I use the Double Wear foundation today, and I like to use a radiating primer when I use that one because that's just so like matte and so like full coverage that I like to kind of have a little bit of that like glow going on, you know, obviously besides the highlighter. So I do like this. So far so good, but I've only used it once, so it's not, you know, a total reveal. And then I actually bought this during the Friends and Family sale, so if you followed me on Snapchat, you would have already seen this, but this is a NARS blush in the color Dolce Vita. I actually bought this on accident because I got a code, and so I asked my sister if she wanted anything, I would order it for her, and she wanted this blush, and I accidentally put 2 in my cart, which, hate myself for doing that because I really should have noticed that I was spending an extra $30, but whatever. So I got it, and then when I looked at hers, I was like, maybe I'll keep mine. So I tried it, and I actually really, really liked it. It's a nice kind of like very warm, dusty rose color. Sorry, I feel like I'm getting more congested by the minute on this video, so if I'm annoying you, I apologize. NARS blushes are always like very pigmented and intense, and this is a bit of a darker color, so I feel like if you're medium or even deep skin tones, you could wear this blush and it would look beautiful. I just have to use a really light hand with it, but I really like it. It's very warm, but it's still a pink color. It's not like I'm putting orange blush on my cheeks, because when I'm pale like this right now, and I put on like a straight up orange blush or a very, very warm blush, it can just look, I don't know, like bronzer gone wrong. So I do really like this. I'm not done yet, I'm sorry. Okay, so this was another thing that I bought yesterday on my like, I must buy things from Sephora little trip. This, I just took it out of the box. This is Pharmacy. It's their lip balm, and I am not usually one to spend like a ton of money on lip balms. I say that, but then I'm going through in my mind all of the lip balms that I have, and they are kind of pricey. Forget I said that. So this lip balm, my lips were feeling a little bit dry, so I went in there and I was actually looking at another product by Pharmacy, and I saw these in the corner, and I was like, hey, what are you? And so I investigated a little bit, and they were all lip balms. They all had different scents, and I smelled, there was one that was lemon something, and that one smelled really good. I really like lemon things, like lemon scented things. But then I smelled this one, and this is lavender and mint, and I'm not even usually a big lavender fan. I mean, like, it's nice, but I'm not like, oh, give me the lavender. So when I smelled it, I was actually really surprised about how much I liked it. Ugh, it kind of smells like tea, like a very calming tea. The combination of lavender and mint kind of, to me, it smells like tea, but holy, oh my god, I love this. I was like, I'm not even really good about putting on lip balm, but yesterday I was really good about putting this on. It smells amazing. Even my boyfriend was like, what is that on your lips? It smells really good. I'm like, thanks. So packaging is pretty cute too. I highly recommend this one. Lavender mint. Go get you some. I found those lip balms because I was looking at this. It is the Pharmacy Sleep Tight Firming Night Balm. And the packaging is really, I mean, like, it's like freaking origami trying to get this out. It's really nice. It's kind of wasteful, I think, because you open that box, and then you have this box, and it's almost like a, I don't know, like Chinese food. How it has that little flap. Whatever. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about. And then here's another box. I don't know. I just think the packaging like this is kind of like, come on, you're being wasteful. So here, finally, after 3 boxes, you get the Pharmacy Sleep Tight Firming Night Balm, which I already said that, with Echinacea Green Envy. Not sure what that is, but I'll have to read and find out. Basically, it doesn't have much of a scent, but it is kind of a strange green color. And when you stick your finger in there, it kind of smells, or it kind of feels like petroleum jelly. Like it definitely has that like balmy texture, but then when you put it on your face, obviously the heat of your fingers and your face will melt a little bit, so it turns to an oil. I used it last night and I really liked it. Like my house is freezing cold at night, so I feel like that's part of the reason why my skin is really drying out in certain areas. Trust me, I'm still an oily hot mess most places, but I used it last night and my first impression is that I like it. It really moisturized my face. My face felt very plump this morning, but I also noticed that my face didn't feel greasy at all. So yeah, so far so good. I can't really give you like a full-on review on it because I've only used it once, but so far I really like it. 3 Dose of Colors liquid lipsticks. I'm wearing one of them right now. I'm wearing Stone. I've heard so many people talk about this, so I had to get my little fingers on them. So one is Stone, one is Sand, and then one is Bury Me, the first one, not the second one. I'm really not a fan of Bury Me, and Bury Me, it almost sounds like put me in a hole and bury me, whatever. Side note, I don't like Bury Me at all. I actually started filming this video a couple days ago last weekend actually, I think. No, Wednesday, it was on Veterans Day because I had that day off. Okay. So I got all done up, I put on my makeup, and I wore this liquid lipstick, and I started filming, and then I started looking at the footage, and I was like, I can't even put this up. Like, I hated how it looked on me, and that sounds so vain and so dumb, but I felt like, bleh. Like, it did not look good on me whatsoever. So, unfortunately, I know that my sister already has this, so I can't give it to her. If anybody lives by me and they want to come pick up this color from me, you're more than welcome to. I don't know, I don't know what it is because I have some other colors that I think look like it, but it just looked horrible on me. Sand is basically like concealer, but I use this one to mix with other liquid lipsticks to get a more like customized color. And then Stone I really, really like. It deserves all the hype that it's getting. And I actually bought it a while ago because I was afraid that it was going to sell out. I don't know if it actually has, but these feel really nice on the lips. I don't find them drying. I mean, all lipsticks, liquid lipsticks, it's all going to be drying, but I don't find them to be particularly drying. I really like this, and I like the Kat Von D ones over any other liquid lipstick I've tried. Yeah, I think they're pretty good. So here is Bury Me, Sand, and Stone. This just looked like bleh on me. So I did buy those 3, and then I also, well, from Sephora I got a sample of the Somerville Exfoli-kate, which you can't see it because my lighting is just making this look like a plain white tube, but it's kind of like this green, gritty exfoliant, and I love this. I should have bought the full size because they had like some gift set that was a good deal during the VIB sale, but I was like, clearly I went a little bit overboard, so I refrained, but I should have just bought it because this is really, really, really nice. And then I also I actually got this as a 100-point perk yesterday. So if you are in the market trying to try these out, because I think this was like, I don't know how many come in here. 3. I want to say this is like $16 if you just buy this. I could be totally wrong, but when you go, you know, when you go to Sephora and they have all those like temptations at the checkout line, like I could have sworn, because I picked this up and I was like, no, and I put it back and it was $16. I don't know how many were in that pack, but it was the same size. And then when I went to go check out, I saw that this was up there. So I even asked the girl, I was like, is that really a 100-point perk? Because it almost looked like somebody just left it up there at the checkout stand. She was like, yeah. So clearly I got it. But I tried this last night and I'm impressed. I do feel, it's basically like a little peel pad, I guess. And it's supposed to help get rid of anti-aging things like dark circle or dark spots on your face. And I do have some of those lingering from the summertime. So it says that it's supposed to give you firmer, smoother skin, smaller, tighter pores, and a radiant, more even complexion. I did wake up this morning and I felt like my skin looked very radiant, and I'm not sure if it's because of this or if it's because of that sleeping like night balm, but I liked how my skin looked this morning, so one of those two had to have done something. Done. Oh, okay. So I did get this during the during the Friends and Family sale. Boop. It's the Twirl, no it's not. Yes it is. It's the Twirl Convertible. It's basically the curling iron by T3 that, why don't I just show you the curling iron? It's this. So it's actually, because I had the regular, the one that came with 3 wands, but then you can just buy this attachment to put on top of it, and then it's a regular curling iron. So if you're not really a fan of wands, or if you find them difficult to use, they do now have curling irons, like regular wands. This is 1.25 inch, so it's a little bit smaller than the Paul Mitchell one that you guys have always seen me use. But if I show you, so this is what it did to my hair. Some of you may like it, some of you may not, but just wanted to show you. So I really like it. The thing is that curling iron, because it is this little bit smaller, I feel, and because it's a good wand, or a good curling iron, I can, hi! Lily has a cone on, and a sweater. Hi, honey. This curling iron, like if I curl my hair on, say, Tuesday morning, it lasts until Friday. And it won't look like this until Friday, but it will turn into more like looser waves, so that it's totally presentable on Friday. So if you're trying to limit the amount of damage that you're putting on your hair, that's a really good option because you don't have to redo it quite as frequently. So totally recommend that. And then a random purchase from MAC, I got the Extended Play Gigiblack Lash Mascara. This is amazing for your bottom lashes, so I highly recommend this. And it doesn't smudge, it doesn't flake, and it says that it's waterproof, but I don't find it super difficult to get off at night, so that's good. I don't want it to rip out my eyelashes, you know. I think that's it. So I think that's all I bought in the last, I don't know, like couple months-ish. So anything that I have obviously tried, I was able to give you guys at least a little bit of information about it, so that way hopefully it was a little bit more helpful than a typical haul. If you guys have any questions about anything or any videos that you want to see me do while I have this time off from work, then leave them in the comment section below. I read every single comment on my most recent video, so it will be nice to catch up with you guys a little bit in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me and like watching this video even though I haven't posted in a while. I know a lot of people will unsubscribe from people who don't regularly post, but I don't know. I'm glad that you stuck around and watched me. So I will see you guys in another video. Bye.